Good afternoon, lovely ladies. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a really good day so far. So today I'm going to warn you, this is going to be a little bit of a rant, so excuse my language and all of that, but I'm a little fired up about some stuff today. So what I wanted to talk about today is the top 3 reasons that your life is not changing and what to do about it. So the top 3 reasons why you still have anxiety, why you still feel depressed, why you're still in the shitty relationship, why you're in a job that you hate, why your life is not working, and why you don't have enough money, okay? These are the reasons why you are not living in abundance. And when I say abundance, I mean abundance. I mean happiness, well-being, financial abundance, good relationships, just good things happening in your life. Okay, so it's across the board why your life is not abundant. Okay, so these 3 things and what you can do about it right now. And of course, I am speaking to you from personal experience. I made a post this morning on our group page about where I was just 3 short years ago. And so, and how my life has changed just massively over that amount of time. So, first things first, the very first thing is making excuses, okay? And those excuses can run the gamut, right? I'm scared. What if I fail? What will other people think of me? I don't have enough money. I'm not ready yet. I don't know how. What if this isn't the right path? Just, there are many, many, many excuses for not doing what you know you need to do for yourself. And the number one that I hear with potential clients over the years, over 18 years of working with clients, is I don't have the money. Okay. And so I want to address that right now. Okay. And just talk to you about that. All right. I have never been rich. All right. On my way now, because I'm working hard. But what I'm going to tell you is I do not come from money. I have no family and nobody helping me. I've never been in a relationship with a rich man or anybody that supported me financially, okay? I have been on my own. And I have been, even though I've been self-employed, what I would call paycheck to paycheck, a lot of that time, most of my life, I lived like that, all right? And even though I lived like that and felt like I did not have money, I spent tens of thousands of dollars on therapy and classes and self-help seminars, retreats, workshops, education, all of that. I mean, well over $50,000 over the last 20 years, okay? Not even 20 years. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars, all right? And now I'm working on the next thing, which is building my business, okay? And putting money into that initially, yeah, I look around and say, well, I don't really have that money. But what I'm going to tell you is this, is that when you decide that you are going to do something and that you're dedicated to something else and that you want to change something, you make it happen. What happens is, anytime I would hit up against that fear and like, oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I'm scared to do it. Or, And I just decided, no matter what, I am doing this. I am making it happen because I cannot live here anymore. I can't do it like this anymore. So really for me, it's been desperation, okay? Because I was miserable enough. I was unhappy enough that I was willing to do anything to get out of that pain, okay? And if it meant spending all the money that I had in the bank on a class that weekend, or money that I felt like I didn't have on a retreat or what have you, I did it. I decided I'm going to do this. This is the most important thing, because I knew if I make these changes, and I knew I needed help. Nobody can do this by themselves, okay? But I knew that if I invested my time and my money and my energy and everything else into myself that I could change anything. And that has proven to be true. But at each juncture, I had to hit up against those fears. Oh no, I don't really have the money. I don't really have it. I don't really have it. And even right now, you know, I'm part of this business mastermind right now. Did I have the money sitting there? No. But I decided I am not staying where I am. I have to build something here. Okay. I want to help a lot of people and I am not settling for less. So the money came to me. So what I'm going to say is once you make a decision that you're going to do something no matter what, that you're going to make something happen, the universe conspires in your favor. The universe totally moves heaven and earth and will bring you the resources and the people and the situations and the money to make what you want to have happen, happen. It has happened that way for me time and again, and I've seen it happen with other people. But you have to start with making a decision that I am going to make this happen no matter what. Hi, Tracy. I'm happy you're here. That I'm going to make this happen no matter what I have to do. And again, when you do that, when you get out of your way like that, things just roll and happen. And right now I'm about to do that again. All right, I got to do this year-long thing. I've got to do it. I need the help. I need the support. I know I can't do it on my own. Do I have the money sitting in front of me to make this happen? No, I don't. But guess what? I am not letting that stop me. I'm making stuff happen so that I can create what I want in my life. Okay? So making a decision, what you want, and deciding that you will not settle for less than that is very, very, very powerful. It's very powerful. Okay? So first you have to decide, what do I stand for? What do I deserve? What do I want? And what am I willing to do to get that life, to make that life for myself? Okay? So it's basically getting out of your own way. All right? So that's the very first thing. Excuses, no more excuses. All right? And I'm somebody who I let my excuses run the show for years and years out of my life. Okay? So I'm speaking from experience. As long as you let your excuses run the show, they will, and they will keep you small, and they will keep you in a life of fear. Fear, lack, limitation, shitty relationships, shitty jobs, just settling in your life, okay? And you will stay small, all right? So no more excuses, all right? So second thing is this, that, oh, you know, I'll just do it later, right? I'll do it later, you know, I'm not ready for it yet, right? So we put up our own roadblocks in a lot of different ways, right? So I'm not ready. Sorry, I'm trying to get clear on my notes. And this is the great thing about Facebook Live. We get to be real here, right? Okay. So I'm looking at my notes here really quick. So you have to decide that you are bigger than your obstacles. And what I'm going to tell you is, here's the truth, okay? Truth is, there are no obstacles. That's the absolute truth. The only obstacles are those things that exist in your mind, and as long as you're feeding them, oh yeah, I'm a piece of shit and I don't deserve any better. Or, oh yeah, I don't have any money, so I can't do it. And you feed into those inner obstacles, into those limiting beliefs, right? By doing what they tell you to do. Hi, Ashley. By doing what they tell you to do over and over and over again, they win. They have power. They have the control. Okay? And it's not until you decide, I've had it. I have absolutely had it. I cannot live this way anymore. And that, my friends, is the point that I suggest you get to, okay? Because there is a lot of power in that stance, in feeling like I have had it, I will not settle anymore, and I will do anything I have to do to change this. Because when you have that clearness and that clarity, and you have made that firm decision, there is nothing that can stop you, because you are willing to do anything you have to do. You will show up. This is the thing, you've got to show up. Okay, and you don't have to want to show up. I'm going to be honest. I woke up this morning kind of in a crappy mood, to be honest. I didn't want to work. I didn't, just not into it. I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. I got this list of business things to do. But you know what? I did it anyway. I'm doing it. I'm putting one foot in front of the other. So don't want to, I don't feel like it. I don't deserve it. All that stuff is just bullshit. It's really bullshit, okay? You have to decide what you are dedicated to. And if you don't know what that is for you, if you don't know what am I dedicated to, what do I want for myself? What kind of life do I want? How do I want to feel when I wake up every day? What kind of relationships do I want in my life? What do I want my financial situation to look like? What kind of job do I want? Where do I want to live? What do I want my health to look like or to be like, right? If you don't ask yourself these questions and you don't get really, really clear on what it is you want and what it is you won't settle for, you're just going to take whatever comes along. And I know I've done it. I did it for a lot of my life. I settled. I settled for the crappy relationships and the crappy health and the autoimmune disease and the no money and, the narcissistic boyfriends and the just crap life. Okay? And as long as you don't have any standards, that's what you'll do. You'll keep settling and you'll keep putting up with whatever's there. So I invite you, when we get off here, as soon as you possibly can, to sit down and write out in every area of your life what it is you want. And what it is, maybe in a separate list, what you'll no longer put up with. And get really, really clear. And as you're writing what you want in your life, write it in present tense. Write it as if it's already happening. I am happy now that I'm, living in such and such a place. I love my relationship. I feel so good in my body now that I'm healthy. Present tense. You write it out in story form, present tense, okay? As if it's happening now, because in the mind of the universe it is. So that way you're clear. What is it I want? And then you can see, okay, where am I now compared to what it is I want for myself, right? And that maybe will light a little fire under you, or hopefully a big fire. Wow, what I want feels way over here from where I am. I am not settling for this anymore. I am not going to settle for this subpar life where I wake up anxious and hating myself and have no money and my life doesn't work. Okay, you have to decide that, but you have to give yourself some sort of something to work toward that you do want. So write it out in present tense, and then under that, what are all the things that I'm willing to do to get there? Because the law of attraction is a real thing. Yes, the universe will bring you what you need, but you have to do the work. You have to show up, and you have to do the work, and you have to put one foot in front of the other in order to reach those goals. And if you don't, nothing's going to happen. If you don't do anything different, you will keep getting the same results. And I'm going to say it again. If you keep doing the same thing you've always done, you will keep getting the same results you've always gotten. That's just the law. That's how it works. Okay? And even one little change a day, one thing that you do every day to build toward those bigger goals, that counts. One thing a day. You don't have to do massive change every day. You can't do it all at once anyway, okay? But one thing a day that you are committed to implementing. And then you do that thing, you show up and you do that thing every day, whether you feel like it or not, okay? All right, so no more procrastination, no more putting it off. Your life is now. And if you keep putting it off and keep putting it off and keep putting it off, you're going to wake up and you're going to be 80 and you're going to, what happened to my life? What happened to my life? Because I was waiting for circumstances to just magically align and make it perfectly easy and convenient for me to make these changes. It's never going to happen. It's not going to be perfectly easy and convenient. You're going to have to work for it, and you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to do things that scare you. Bottom line. It's scary, and it's hard, and it's uncomfortable. All right? But guess what? The discomfort is a lot better than living your life in anxiety and depression and shame and guilt and beating yourself up constantly and living in relationship with narcissists and shitty people with no money. Okay? That's just bottom line. And everything I've said today, you know, this is all about living a life of abundance. Just every level. So no more excuses, no more procrastination, and number one, really make a decision. What do I want for my life? What am I willing to work toward? When you're willing to work toward those things, you can do absolutely anything. There is nothing that you can't do. Absolutely nothing. But you have to decide that you're going to do it no matter what. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope everybody's okay with my fierceness today, because this is going to happen again. And I do have these days and was just on a soapbox today. So I appreciate everybody listening, and I hope this has been valuable, because, you know, honestly, I wish somebody had told me a lot of this stuff years ago. I may not have listened. Maybe I wasn't ready yet, or ready to stop being miserable, I think, yet. But it's important to know these things, and it's important to know where you're headed and how to get out of your own way. And that's what this is all about. So if there's any way that I can support you at all, that's what I'm here for. And if you want to get on a call with me and talk about how I can help you more, please PM me, or, you know, just email me or call me or whatever. You guys all have my, you ladies, all have my email and my phone number. So contact me if you want to get on a call, and I will look forward to seeing you all on live tomorrow. I would love to set a regular time for this Facebook Live, but my schedule is just kind of all over the place with clients and stuff. So it's hard for me to do, but I will see you tomorrow. So if you got any comments or anything after this, please do post below. And thank you so much, Ashley and Tracy, for showing up. Love you. Bye, everyone.